What's up, family? It's me once again, your boy Urban Sports Guru. Enjoying this Labor Day. Now, hope everybody enjoyed your Labor Day. God bless you. Instagram, thank you for the like, thank you for the follow. YouTube, thank you for the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Now, I just wanted to explain to everyone why I make my picks. What is my methodology behind it? Now, in the sport of football, I like to fuck with teams that are built on both sides of the ball. Now, you can overcome not being built well on both sides of the ball when you have an MVP talent on your one side that you're building on. You can overcome that. Like the Baltimore Ravens won a Super Bowl. Why? Because you had Ray Lewis as your middle linebacker carrying which was probably the greatest defense of all time, at least by points. Carried a terrible offense. Or you had the Patriots, for years being able to make it to Super Bowls even when they had terrible defenses. I mean, they're losing to my Giants, but the only time Tom Brady won Super Bowls is when he had great defenses. Matter of fact, the one year he did win, even with a terrible defense, is the year when they had that miracle comeback against Atlanta, which we all know should never happen. Now, but the years he won, they had great defenses. They had a great defense the year they beat Seattle. Had a great defense those earlier years. You know what I'm saying? The one year Aaron Rodgers had a great defense. They won the Super Bowl. The one year Drew Brees had a great defense. They won the Super Bowl. So I like teams that are built on both sides of the ball. And when I look at the NFC in particular, I've said this before, I've said this 100 times. The NFC in football is like the NBA Western Conference, where you can win 50 games and not make the playoffs. NFC, you could easily go 10-6 and miss the playoffs. I think the Carolina Panthers would be good. They'll go 10-6 and miss the playoffs. Packers, I got them as my 6th seed, but if the Bears are if Mitchell Trubisky is what everyone says he is, Packers might not make it, or the Bears might go 10-6 and miss the playoffs. Because the Bears are built on both sides of the ball. If Trubisky's any good, they built on the defensive side. They was top 10 last year. I mean, just look at that. And when I look at the AFC in particular, there's not a lot of teams built that way. Now, recently, I pissed a lot of Baltimore Ravens fans off. And let me put it out there to y'all. I do like the Baltimore Ravens. I genuinely do. Real shit, I do. I've been a fan of the Baltimore Ravens since y'all beat the shit out of my Giants in the year 2000. Yes, I'm saying it, motherfucker. I've been a fan of the Baltimore Ravens. Big Ray Lewis fan. Still am to this day. But goddammit, I just don't think y'all built on the offensive side of the football. I'm not a fan of Joe Flacco. And when I look at the AFC in particular, because the NFC is stacked and loaded with teams like this. The AFC in particular, the Patriots are not built on both sides. But you got Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. They get a pass. They're making it to the playoffs. They're walking to the playoffs. They're going to win that division. Look at and the rest of the teams in the AFC East, not talking about them. They're not worth this discussion. Look at the rest of the AFC. Look at the AFC North. Steelers aren't built that way. We're still waiting to see their defense become what it used to be. We're still waiting to see that. The only teams that I feel are built that way in the AFC are as follows. The Los Angeles Chargers are built on both sides, which is why I did a video saying that they will be the number 1 seed in the AFC. The Los Angeles Chargers, where each side of the ball, they are capable of being ranked in the top 10. Yes. Secondly, the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans. Each side of the ball is capable of being ranked in the top 10. Each side. And last but not least, Ravens fans, I'm going to piss you off when I say this, but yeah, I'm going to say it. The Cincinnati Bengals. Because before these last couple of years, Cincinnati was loaded with talent, people. Loaded. They lost Andrew Whitworth. They lost Marvin Jones. They lost Mohamed Sanu. Like, how much talent did they lose? They lost a bunch of guys. And they finally retooled that shit a little bit. The left tackle from Buffalo. And they finally got the tight end back healthy. They finally got him back. Shored up the run defense. Took care of guys' contracts. So the locker room is secure. I'm not a fan of Marvin Lewis. I'm not. He still yet to win a playoff game. He's lucky to have a job as far as I'm concerned. But shit, he'll at least get them there. Cincinnati Bengals gonna make the playoffs, and the Baltimore Ravens are not. And if I'm wrong, you know what? I'll be a man about this shit, do a video and admit that I'm wrong. But guess what? When I'm right, and the Cincinnati Bengals are better than the Baltimore Ravens, I want you motherfuckers to keep that same goddamn energy. Keep that same motherfucking energy. And remember, I was the one who told you first. There's only 3 teams in the AFC that are built on both sides of the ball. The Chargers, the Texans, and the motherfucking Bengals. That's it. Everyone else is heavy on one side or the next. Jaguars is all defense. Patriots all offense. Raiders all offense. Chiefs are all offense. Steelers mostly offense. You look at some of those stack squads in the AFC, in the NFC, they're built on both sides. Giants are built on both sides. Eagles built on both sides. Minnesota, both sides. Both sides. New Orleans, both sides. The Rams, both sides. Don't get mad at me. Baltimore, love their defense. I love their defense. CJ Mosley, Sizzle, big fans of them in their defense. Offense, just not seeing it. For y'all's sake, I hope I'm wrong. But like I said, keep that same fucking energy. It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Salute.